For spring break of 2017, DEGS assistant professors Tim Mulrooney and Chris McGinn took 18 students to rural San Diego County as part of Solar Spring Break through Grid Alternatives. The Grid Alternatives program is a nonprofit program based out of Oakland, California, in which students can take their spring break installing solar panels in low-income communities. There are a number of universities such as University of Michigan, Arizona State, and University of North Carolina that also participate in the Solar Spring Break. The NCCU team was the only HBCU participating in Solar Spring Break. After a brief orientation in downtown San Diego, we headed up to the La Jolla Native American Reservation about an hour and a half north of San Diego. Named for the city just north of San Diego, the La Jolla are a band of about 700 members. About 300 of them live in the reservation, which sits at the base of Palomar Mountain in the far north reaches of San Diego County. When we got to work, we were split into 2 teams of 9 students each. We had about half DEGS majors. The other half included students who have taken World Regional or Intro to Geography classes that include social work, physical education, and biology majors. Once we got to each house, teams were split into 2 different groups. We had a ground crew that took care of all of the electrical housing, all the conduits that came from the solar panels. We also had a roof crew that did the actual installation of the solar panels. As I said before, we installed panels on 2 different homes. On one of the homes, we were able to install 11 panels. For this particular house, savings was going to be about $700 a year. For another of the homes, they were looking to save about $150 to $200 per month. After working on Tuesday, the La Jolla hosted us for a cultural celebration where we ate homemade dinner, and they also taught us about their customs. We actually played a game. All in all, this was a very valuable experience for students. They had a chance to learn about the impacts and value of renewable energy resources. This will be important in the 21st century as competition for energy increases more and more. Students had a chance to witness an entirely new physical geography. We had mountains, we saw the value of rain, landslides, the effects of gravity, as well as arid regions that we worked in. We also had an opportunity to see an entirely different cultural and human geography. Nonetheless, we had a chance to see an entirely new area, visit the beach, visit the city, and work in rural areas. So I would strongly suggest checking out Grid Alternatives for your next solar spring break.